I begin with basketball. I don't know if the Brooklyn Nets are the best team in the NBA, but you could argue they're certainly the most interesting. And it's been a slow rollout here with the NBA season. And I said probably about 25 games in, then you'll start to get a little more excited about it. We're going to see how good teams are, the patterns there. I think these players are getting in shape during the season, not prior to the season, and it's understandable with what happened in the bubble. But watching last night, national TV, Nets beat the Bucks. Kevin Durant, James Harden led the way with 64 combined points. Now, you're going to get this discussion today, analysis today. Maybe you got it last night. And the reaction is going to be, wow, how about Harden and Durant after only 2 games? Well, they did play about 200 games together when they were teammates. I just want to point that out, okay? I don't want to be a buzzkill where you go, man, after 2 games, what are they going to be like after 20? They played 200 games together in Oklahoma City, I'm guessing, give or take a few. They know each other. The key is going to be when Kyrie returns, and maybe that's on Wednesday. But this is a great offensive team, as you come to expect. Harden seems comfortable. I think KD is probably your leading candidate for the MVP this year. You got a 3-point specialist in Joe Harris, so you can score with anybody. Problem is, you're going to run into somebody who can score, and can you play defense? They don't have a rim protector, and I know I'm probably nitpicking, and you probably don't care to hear about this in January, but you go back to the championship Warriors teams, even when KD was there. They're a whole lot better defensively than you remember. The numbers bear that out. Golden State was a good defensive team. They could score with anybody, but they could play defense. Now, maybe Brooklyn is just one of those teams that says, we're going to try to outscore you every single night. We're not worried about playing defense. You better worry about playing defense. The big three haven't played together yet, but all eyes in the NBA will certainly be on that debut when Kyrie does come back. Here is Steve Nash, one of the head coaches of the Brooklyn Nets.
Just want him to ramp up accordingly to protect him from unnecessary injuries. So I think he got some work yesterday, possibly today. He'll get some work tomorrow, and then we'll go to Cleveland, and hopefully he'll be available on Wednesday night.
Yep, that might be the debut of Kyrie Irving. And I don't know if there's anything else attached to Kyrie other than what I told you, and that was I thought this was COVID-related and he was being punished by the NBA. Maybe he checked out because of what happened at the Capitol with the riots, but he stayed out, and what he did when he was out, he violated COVID protocol. Therefore, the NBA was waiting to punish him. That's why we've been waiting for him to come back. This program brought to you by Built Bar, simply the best tasting protein bar around. 18 amazing flavors: mint brownie, coconut almond, pumpkin chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, got a shipment
yesterday. You didn't
say
pumpkin, did you?
I did say pumpkin. Pumpkin chocolate chip, and it's a protein bar. Go to BuiltBar.com, enter the promo code DP for 20% off.
Holla at
Look
your
at
boy.
that smile right there,
Well,
huh?
I kept this in my office because I put it in the mailroom, and then all of a sudden it was a free-for-all, and I said to Seton, can you reach out to Built Bar and tell them, could you send me some reinforcements here? Because all of a sudden, Todd wants a Built Bar, or 2, or 3.
5.
All right, McLevin, what kind of poll question are we sitting on today?
Okay, we have a few really interesting and one kind of dark and demented poll question from Paulie. Are the Nets better off without Kyrie Irving? I'm going to say it, yes or no, Dan Patrick. Is it too early?
It's too early to tell. Well, because I know, like, Harden is your point guard. It's going to be hard for Kyrie's not a great passer. Or he could be. He doesn't choose. I mean, he has 5 assists, 6 assists a game for a guy who has the ball all the time. It's going to be really incumbent upon him to blend his game with Harden and Durant because those two know each other. And now Kyrie, you're kind of a 2-guard, but you have point guard skills, and Harden's going to have the balls. That one's tricky there a little bit, but I just want to see. Kyrie was either, I went both ways with this start this season. When this was all coming together, when they got Harden, I go, it's on Kyrie. That's it. That's what it comes down to. Kyrie blends in, is complementary with these two players because these are two elite players at what they do. Kyrie is fascinating and not afraid of a big moment, can't stay healthy, has the best handle in the game. We know all of these things. But can he be that team player to help these two? Because Harden is still at a higher level than Kyrie, and so is KD. Now it's up to Kyrie to say, what do I need to do to make us better? And if he does that, then, yeah, he will help this team. I just don't know. Mood swings. Is he going to pout? Is he going to get his shots, not get his touches? I have no idea. This is all ego-driven when it comes to this high of a level of players who have to have the ball. There was a moment last night, Harden's got the ball, KD's got his arm out, and just throw it to him. And Harden went the other way, took the shot and scored. I mean, basketball's not as easy as they make it, but it does look pretty easy sometimes to those two. All right, what else, McLovin?
Just a second question, because you talked about who brings the ball up, or does it not?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It's not even really a valid question.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't. Did Golden State have a point guard?
Draymond or Curry? No, actually.
Like Quinn Cook was a point guard, and he was on the bench.
KD brings it up all the time.
Yes, yeah.
And he has no problem doing that.
But he has a great handle, even for a guy at 7 feet. If you're guarding him, he's going to have a better handle than you think, and he's going to be able to beat you off the dribble if he has to. But I don't think any of that matters. It used to, where you'd go, we got to have our point guard and have our 2 guard and got to have a small forward. None of that matters anymore. Just get the ball into the front court and do your damage after that.